Hello everyone, it's Melanie Sims 2000. Welcome back to my channel, and we are back with our second episode of Startup Company, which is now in, I think it's still in, I guess, beta. I don't know if that'll ever change, but it's in beta. Yeah, so I guess let's just get into it. I know I did a lot of talking the last episode, but that's because it was the first one, and I wanted to explain some things, and I think it's important for you guys to know what is like could be, as well as what we're doing right now, so that you can see the potential, just in case like certain things don't show up till like much later. But anyway, so last time we were here, we went ahead and hired our CEO, which is ourselves. We hired a designer, which is this little paintbrush here, and a developer, which is this coding bracket here. And so yeah, we got a couple of milestones that we achieved, and then I think we were just moving on to the next milestone, which here, as you can see, is at a total of 2 features. So we're our global position. I don't know if I showed that last time. Where is that? Company profile, is that there? No, that's not the profile. Competitors, there we go. So as you can see from a global perspective, this is where we're at. So when it says 41, it's because our company, more things. Oh, you know what? Umbrella was amazing things, and okay, and this shopping platform was more things. Okay, on social media I said amazing things, but I kind of screwed that up. Oh well. But yeah. So we're 41 global, but we're a shopping platform. If I click on shopping platform, that kind of tells us only for shopping platforms where we're at. And for shopping platforms, we're number 11. So our goal is to try to, move up the ranks here. Oh, look, eBay. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so that is that. We have our server usage at 2%. Our potential users reach is 81%, guys. So that means that we can have 2,500 users on our site, and right now 2025 have registered. So we're kind of getting close. So we need to start adding to our site, because once this kind of reaches, that means we're no longer getting any more traffic to our website. So we definitely want to keep an eye on that. But for now, we're just going to follow the prompts and learn. I'm not going to jump ahead, even though I know what to do, just because I want to make sure we, get through this tutorial stage, I guess. All right. So it says, awesome, that will do it for now. In the future, you'll be able to hire marketers for more efficient campaigns. Now it's time to get back to our website and add more features. Hire a researcher to generate research points. All right, so let's kind of do that first. So we need a desk. So let's go to purchase item. And here we have 7 desks left. So let's go ahead and get our researcher's desk. I'm thinking, how do I... Crap, I forgot how to move. Oh, I can't do it while I'm doing this. Okay. I don't want it in the way of this, so for the sake of this, I'm going to just put this right here. So the researcher is going to thank you. The researcher is going to sit there. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to move it. Can I move this again? Yep, there we go. Okay. So our researcher is not going to be there. Hire a researcher. So let's go ahead to our CEO. Recruitment, start headhunting, and we need a researcher. As I mentioned last time, we're not intermediate or expert, so we can't do this right now, but let's just start headhunting. And I'm going to hit fast forward so that we can get a couple of people going. All right, guys, so unfortunately, 2 things have happened. One is, because she is so slow, because she's a beginner, she went home. So our CEO, which is us really, went home and was only able to get 2 researchers research. That's the first thing that happened. So let's address this and figure out who we can get. So we have 2 beginners. One is at 85% with a potential of 159, and one's at 99% with potential of 188. So let's just go ahead with the cheaper guy. Or I guess the lower guy, I should say. Doesn't necessarily mean he's cheaper. So it looks like he's a beginner researcher at NetTix, and he's 34 years old. So let's go ahead and do my usual. This is my formula I start with. The $3,000 with the $1,000 signing bonus. And, okay, sir. He's lost his mind. Okay, let's go for $3,500 with a signing bonus. And like I mentioned, if you keep giving them offers, they don't like it, they'll back out. But see, he's already at yellow with $5,500, so I'm gonna back out of this guy. Let's see if Gilbert's as needy. He probably is, to be honest with you guys. Sometimes the type of person or the type of position just requires more money. So my 3,000 with a $1,000 bonus for a researcher might be a little bit too cheap, and I might need to start thinking about upping that price. So let's see. Okay, so she's happy with 4,800. So that is a good sign, because if you remember, old dude was happy only at 60 something, and when he went down, he was yellow. So we're gonna try to roll with her. So let's see if she'll take 3,500 with a 1,000 offer. Okay, so she came down a little bit. So let's see if we can give her 4,000 with no signing bonus. Oh, there you go. If you heard that click, she took it. So that's kind of how you play the game. So not she, sorry, Gilbert. So we've hired Gilbert. So let's back out of this. Let's clear this because we don't need any more researchers right now. The goal is to hire one. Yes, and then what we're gonna do, guys, is when I come in, when my CEO comes in, I'm going to have her start training. So I'm going to hit, because as long as you don't need them, they can train. When they're training, they're not working. And right now, we don't need her. So I'm going to say start training. So what this means is in the morning when she comes into work, she's going to start training, and hopefully we can get her up to intermediate so that we can start getting more information in the recruitment process. So yeah, so we're going to start her training so that in the morning she'll do that. All right, and so now let's go ahead and place Gilbert, select. All right, so now we have researcher. He's not in work right now, and if you look at him, he works till 5. So, I mean, he's here for about 10 more minutes. So if I hit play, he might start working, but then he's gonna leave. So let's see. Yeah, see, he's starting and he stopped. So I'm actually gonna let time go before we do the time machine because I'm talking anyway. So yeah, same thing with him, training. Eventually we'll want to get him up to intermediate. So his stats, he's at 72% mood. I try to, when they get to 50%, just give them a bonus if I don't feel like, doing anything else. But he wants a small retirement plan, a whiteboard, a 7-hour workday, and a coffee machine. I can't give him any of that right now. Like, none of it. So we can't help him. But something else we want to look at over here is what I was talking about, guys. We have reached our potential users is over. It's the same. I don't understand how it's 1 over, but whatever. But that means we have to now hurry up and do this. So I'm going to pause the game, actually. Actually, no. Let's start the time machine. It's going to go till morning. And everyone's going to come into work. Okay. So we've come into work. So the game paused now that we're at work. Okay. So now it says research yet another feature by clicking the research menu and selecting the features tab. So it means down here, research, and then the features tab. So we have the landing page. So now it's saying you can do an items listing, which is 30 research points, or text ads, which is 90. And it just goes up from there, guys. So, I mean, best guess, we're probably going to be unlocking this one that's 30 right now. Yeah, so after unlocking a new feature, make sure to add it to your website using the features tab on your website. While you wait, you might want to spend some time looking at your employee demands at the employee stats tab. We've already done that, but let's take a look. So while we're researching to get this to 30 points, I'm just going to go ahead and do triple speed while he's researching. So if you click on him and go to research, he's getting the points. He's generating 68 points every hour. So I personally would get 3 points. I mean, not 3 points, 2 researchers, but that's just me. But so let's take a look at these people and see. Yeah, we can't get them anything. That's Bertha. And that's Laura. Yeah, we can't get them anything else, so that's fine. So right now, guys, if you kind of look at, and time is going, but that's fine. So now Laura has accumulated 4 UI components, 3 backend components. So if that's enough for you, that's fine. But eventually you're going to want them to start working on other things, or you're going to hire more people. So that's fine for Laura. And Bertha has 2 blueprints and 3 graphic components. So I'm just going to let them work on those right now while we don't really care. And then, yeah. So for me, guys, this is too slow. This is way too slow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause and I'm going to hire another researcher. So here's what I was saying. She hasn't finished her training yet, but guess what? I have to stop it because she's not going to be able to recruit at the same time as training. So I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to get see if she can get at least one more. Pause. There we go. All right. Oh shoot, these are some high people. Okay, well let's go for the 119 speed guy, and let's do. Like I said, I always go for my base, but I'll probably settle for 4,000 in the end. So 3,000 with 1,000 signing bonus. Okay. Whoa. Okay, no, these people are not going to work. So let's go ahead and continue. They're not going to work. Their speed is way too high. Okay, stop. Helena. Let's see what Helena will take. 3,000 with the 1,000 bonus. 6,000. Yes, Elena, no. That's not promising because that's a little high, but let's just try to 35. Okay, and she's not happy, so yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we're not having good luck with, like, where are they coming from all bold and stuff? Let's do one more because she's about to get off of work anyway. There we go. All right, so let's try Louise. 3,000, 1,000 bonus. Okay, so Louise has hopes. Let's do 3,500. Okay, so now let's do 4,000 with no signing bonus. Oh, there we go. Cha-ching. All right, so now that we have a researcher, let's select. We got Louise in the chair, and let's change ourselves back to training so that when she comes in next morning, she'll get back to training. Okay, so let's go ahead and research. So as you can see, it looks like she was home before he was. So let's check their hours. He's 9 to 5. Louise must be... Oh, she's 7 to 3. So why was she still there? That must have been... Oh, no, that makes sense. She left already. Right. Okay. That makes sense. All right. So let's start time machine to get to the next morning. And so she's 7 o'clock. So she's been here. And as you can see, when this hits, it hit 9 and now he's at work. And she's training. She's at 78%. So what I'm going to do, because I can't really do much without the research points, is wait until we get to our 30. Alright guys, so we've gotten, this is actually the next day, we've got to our 30 research points. So now we can start adding some features. So we're going to go ahead and go to our research tab and features, and we can unlock the items listing. So you can allow your users to view and create listings for items for sale. So I'm going to show you guys how I messed up. Okay, because I'm like in the mindset of just going through the tutorial, but this will help you guys. This will help you guys and what we should have done. So I'm just gonna hit unlock, okay, and say confirm. So you unlocked one, but as you can see, this one needs a backend module, a front end module, and a content management module. We don't have anything except for that one backend module. And remember, I was talking about what you might need. So as you can see, for the backend module, we need one network component. Okay. So who makes the network components? Backend? Yeah. So basically, we need her to stop. Like, we need her to stop. Now, actually, you can do it two ways. I'm gonna end this one because she's working on the backend component. So I'm gonna end this UI component real quick. But I can let her finish this component because she spent the time halfway, or I can just stop her immediately and just say, you know what? Yeah, scrap it. I wish it would just kind of append it, but it doesn't do that. So I need her now to work on the network component if we're gonna get that to get the feature going. And then what else did we say? So network component, we need a UI element and an interface module. And then hold on guys, let me write this down because that's what I normally would do, and I can't even remember all this right now. Okay, so I wrote everything down. Now here's where things start getting fun. Okay. So if you go to her, right, as you can see, we need a UI element, right? So a UI element needs a blueprint component and a graphics component, and we have one of each. So we're gonna head and queue her up, and we're gonna just let her get rid of those two. And then we need a graphics component, blueprint. That's it. Okay. So we got the UI element getting done, right? So here's the other kicker. So now it says a UI component, a backend component, which we do. We don't need a backend component. Network component we have being made. We don't need database. We don't need video component. So you're kind of like, well, how are the other ones supposed to get made? Well, here's the kicker. You can do this two ways actually. So we've already added. If you go to features, we need to add feature. And as you can see, we have our items listing, right? And we say add feature. Okay. So we've added two features. We have the landing page. Okay, milestone completed, 40,000. Thanks. We have the landing page and we need the items listing, right? But if we go to upgrade, as you can see, the things that are needed to upgrade it, we don't have it. We don't have it. And if you look up top, I can't really show you, but if you look up top under backend module, it says created by lead developer. We don't have a lead developer. So right now we're stuck. We cannot upgrade our items listing to get it out of the 0% satisfaction until we hire a lead developer. So that's kind of how that works. However, let's go back. Let's go to our landing page. Our landing page seems to be nice, right? So let's go to upgrade. And it looks like our landing page needs a UI component, a backend, a blueprint, and a graphics component. And remember, they've been making those things all this time. So we have 7, 6, 5, and 6 of those. So now we can upgrade these. So now take a look over here. Our server usage is 0 and our potential users is 100%, right? So watch when I upgrade this to level 2. Woohoo! Look, it just went down to 37%. Why? Because we just upped our potential users and we kind of upped our required CPE. Oh my gosh, CPE. Sorry, I have certifications. I have CPE on the brain. So now if we go to our stats, our server usage looks great, and now our potential users is now 6830, and we still have the 2501 registered users. So now we've kind of upped our capability. Now you can go back to this upgrade, and as many times as this is blue, that's how many times you can upgrade that, because you have the components. Now for efficiency, it decreases required CU and reduces hosting costs, and that is for your server usage. That's what that helps for. So same thing, these require the same components. So if we do upgrade, that helped our server usage. Now, I didn't need to do that. Our CU is perfectly fine, but that's just what that means. So I don't know if you care about cost, and if your CU is an issue, then you can worry about this. But I in particularly would rather focus on this side first, and then this side if you have the extra components. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead back to the tutorial. So it says, great work. Your first real feature. Have you noticed the smiley in the top left corner of the features tab? Hold on, let me get that back up so you can see. Features tab. Yeah, for this. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. This is indicating how satisfied your users are. Currently, they are not too happy because your new feature is too low level. So that's this right here, because this is too low of a level. And this is exactly what I just explained. Keeping satisfaction high is very important. If it becomes low, users will start to abandon your website. Increase your website satisfaction by increasing your new features level. You will now need to hire a lead developer in order to create the required module. So that is what it was talking about. So now that's what we're going to do. It's 2:10, so whatever we do now is not going to be much help, but we'll do it. So now let's get a third researcher, which, guys, do this however you want. Like I said, I like having 2 researchers. I'm sorry, not researcher. That is not what I meant to say. Developer. Where are our developers? Over here. Okay, so let's turn her over. So let's put the lead developer kind of like right in front of her. All right. So now here's the kicker. Not that. Research. HR. We have not unlocked lead developer, guys. We need 30 research points once again to unlock the lead developer, and that is why I told you I got 2 researchers, because imagine how slow it would go if you only had 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the game, and I'm gonna let this run. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait again until they get to 30, and then we're going to hire, so start time machine, we're going to hire our lead developer. Alright guys, so we've got to our 30. Now we're actually a little bit over, so a few things to look at here. So first, we see now our new milestone to reach 75% satisfaction. So that is over here. So if you hover over it, we're at 50% right now, because we have 100% for the landing page and 0% for the item listing. So we need to even that out. But also 3 days have gone by, and later when we're able to, if you go to research HR and you scroll down, once we start getting some managers and HR managers, we can actually start monitoring like what days people work, what hours people work, and then what are training days. So like maybe maybe we have 2 research teams, so like 3 and 3, and like Sundays or not say Sunday, maybe Mondays are training days for half of the researchers, and then Tuesdays a training day for the other half, so that at all times we have researchers. Or we can say our lead developers get Friday off, like, and everybody else, you know, works Monday through Friday and gets Saturday and Sunday off. Like, however you want to do it, you have the ability to do that later on once you start unlocking the manager. So that's just something I wanted to mention. It's pretty cool. And here's where I screwed up, guys. I don't went to oh no, she switched. Okay, here's what I did wrong. I didn't cancel researcher when she was done, so now she's researched all these thinking people, and I did not pay attention to when she was done training. She's done training. It's at full bar. So now I can say upgrade, and it'll upgrade her to intermediate. So it'd say upgrade. So are you sure? Salary, because it's us, the salary increase is 0. When you start training your employees, excuse me, then that actually will be a cost monthly to a salary increase. Let's say confirm. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let her keep training until we start this process here. But anyway, so let's go to research, human resources. So now we can unlock a lead developer. Lead developers take care of merging components together into modules. So all the things that these two make, they're now going to be able to make into the modules that you saw we needed to upgrade our items listing. So let's say unlock, confirm. Okay, so now let's go here, recruitment, start headhunting, and then what do we need? Lead developer. There it is, lead developer. So now you guys see here, I can switch this on and off, right? You can see I could do this one, can't do that one. That's because, as I said, when you hover over it, well, this one doesn't say it now, but now that we're intermediate, we can now look at salary expectations. But for this one, it's expert, so we still don't know demand. So like, what employee benefits do they want? You know, do they want the white desk, or do they want the expert desk? Like those types of things, we still have to wait until we're at expert level to get this. So lead developer, now we can look at salary expectations. Let's start headhunting, and let's go ahead and play. And something else probably going to happen. I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember, but if it happens, I'll explain it once we finish finding our developers. All right, so it's the next morning. She went home for the day, and so we have 2 candidates here. So we have Clifford, who has a 80%, and then to 177, and then we have Caroline, 80% to 156. So if we click on Clifford, now guys, look, we see his salary expectation is 42.43. Sometimes this is not right, I'll tell you that right now, because you'll try to give them that and they'll be like, oh, I want more. So I don't really know what the calculation is that goes into that, but sometimes it's not actually accurate. But anyway, so he wants 42.43. If I go back, Caroline wants 33.87. So guess who I'm going for? We're gonna go with Caroline. And she is working at Friendbook, which is funny because her name is Caroline Zimmerman. That's kind of funny. But anyway, so yeah, so let's go ahead and do our 3,000 plus 1,000. Send. Okay, she wants 37. Okay, so now let's see if she'll take, since she wants 37, guys, I'm gonna go actually and see, can we give her 35 with no signing bonus? You know, before I was doing 4,000 with no, but she's kind of low, so let's see if we can give her 35 with no bonus. And she took it. Awesome. So we have our lead developer now. Okay, so let's go back. Let's cancel the headhunting, guys. Let's cancel it. Let's get our CEO back into training, and then let's go ahead and place our lead developer. All right, so she wants an intermediate desk. So we have not unlocked that yet. If we go to research and then office, as you can see, the intermediate desk is in the furniture pack number 2, which is unlocked at 50 RP. So we just don't have that yet. So where's she at? There she is. Okay. And it's other stuff we just don't have. So beginner, she's 23 years old. Her mood's at 88%. She works 8 to 4. Okay, cool. All right, so development. So now we need to unlock. As you can see, there's nothing here. She can't make diddly squat, and I'm going to show you why she can't make diddly squat. That is because we have not gotten to the point where we can actually research it. Now let me see if she pops up anything before I go babbling. Achievement unlocked, researcher, research everything. Let's see what she says. Yeah, no, she says to create their modules. Okay, so it's exactly what I thought. All right, so basically we have 8 research points. If we go to research and we go to, which one is it? Which production? Yes, production. Here it is. Beginner lead developer kit. We need 15 research points because we need, if you remember, an interface module. That's this one. A front end module. We need that. A back end module. We need that, and then the input module. So these first 4 modules is what we need. She can't make them yet, so we have to get enough points to do that. So as you can see, it's kind of crazy because like, if you play this game for the very first time, this is how you figure things out in the beginning. But as you go further and you know this is how it works, you can start looking ahead. So then you know you need an intermediate designer, which means either you need to hire somebody and train them, or you need to go ahead and hire an immediate designer immediately before you even start making that. So it's kind of like the what do you call it, the cart before the horse type thing. Like, why hire someone if you haven't even done the research to unlock what you're hiring them to make, if that makes sense. So that's how all that works. But anyway, all right, so what are we doing? Yes, 15 research points. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward till we get our points. Okay, so a few things have happened, guys. So we're here, we got our 15 points, but as you can see, it says missing requirements. So it's kind of like, well, what does that even mean? Well, it looks like she's trying to make UI elements, but she has no blueprint components. So now what you can do is you can do 2 things. We can add the blueprint components, and then so now she'll do 1 1 1 1, or we can just get rid of that and just have her start making blueprint components, because obviously she doesn't have. Now we canceled one, so that's why it put this one back. Like whatever one she was working on, it was using it, but now we can have her do that. Or right now we can say she's not making any wireframes either, and we know we're gonna need wireframes, maybe not, but so maybe we want to say, okay, for right now, how about you just go back between these two? She'll do 1 1 1 and 1. Okay, and then same thing for this person over here. We see here she has a lot of network components, so maybe we want to start on some database and some video ones. I don't know, you know, so let's give it a try. Let's just say for right now, while we're figuring everything else out, maybe we let them make those 2 things back to back. But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead to research and production and beginner lead developer kit, unlock, confirm. Okay, so now Caroline can start making what we need. And as of right now, oh, look at this, guys. Look what we need, wireframe component. Wasn't I just saying that? So basically, she can't even make that right now because she needs a wireframe component. And then this thing needs one of these. And then this one, we're good. They can make that one. And this one, we're good. So 1 1. Okay, so they can make one of those 2. But we need, so actually I'm going to change this. I'm going to go back here and say, don't make any of these. Just make wire components right now, because we're not going to be able to get enough to make these 2 if we don't make wire components. And this is fine. This one needs 2 UI elements and 1 UI element. So we only need 3 UI elements. And if you remember, we can either go there or go here to inventory. We have 4. So we have enough to at least get 1. Okay. So let's go ahead and fast forward until we get everything that we need. All right, guys. So everybody went home. So now, as you can see, we're starting to make wireframe components. So what I'm going to do is, she's still working on the back end and she's kind of slow. I mean, it's because she's a beginner, you know, but now that we can make this, I'm going to go ahead and append the interface module. But the funny thing is, we can't even start on this front end module until an interface module is being made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one being made, and then I'm going to have her do a second one. So before she starts over to these back-end modules, the back-end, right? Yeah, to the back-end modules, she'll make 2 of these so that we can then grab one to start making this one. So, and they have little thought bubbles, as you can see, that pop up. And sometimes they'll say, boy, I wish I had a day off. So that's when you kind of want to give them a day off sometimes if they like get miserable or whatever. But anyway, all right. So she's working on the input module, but she went home to say start time machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wait until she kind of gets through all of these and we have all the components needed. All right, guys. So 1 has been made, but look what happens Look what happened. We need a UI element. I was wrong. I thought we had enough, but we don't. So now I have to go back here. She has 8 wire components. We don't need any more. So I'm canceling that, and now I'm starting her on UI elements, but the UI elements need blueprint and graphics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and queue up a blueprint, and we have one graphic. So I'm going to queue up another blueprint and then queue up graphics so that this cycle will keep going. So she's going to make one, get a component to match this component, then make another one, and then let's just do 2 actually, and then cycle. So it's kind of like she'll always have enough to make one of these. So we're gonna go ahead and work on that, and then so she's just gonna be working on these, and after she finishes this one, she'll go back. But now we can't even work on this front end module. So I personally I screwed that up. Like, I didn't think about, I thought I had the what do you call it, the ratio together, but I forgot we needed 2 of these. So I think that's what happened. But anyway, so now we're gonna wait until we can get this one going. Okay, so we've made it. So now she can make this front end module. So I'm going to queue that up. So now when she's done with this interface module, she's going to make that front end module, and then we'll have one of each of these 4 to be able to now upgrade our items listing feature. And guys, so while she's working on this, actually I just want to talk about a few things. So number one, as you can see, our researchers are working. So even when we're not focused on research, they're working. On my personal save, I have like 4 researchers and I train them. So like, I hire 4, I train 1 while the other 3 work, and then I just kind of go through them until they get to expert mode, where one of the researchers is always training, because they go much faster. Because as you can see, this is slow. This is not gonna work for me. Like, I'm trying not to, do too much because it's a tutorial, but this is like killing me to see them working so slow. Because I would have like 2 of each, training 1 while the other one's working until I get them up to a higher level. So that's kind of what I'll probably start doing later. But like I said, in the meantime, I just kind of want to get through this tutorial. So let's go ahead and start the day, and I will probably oh, one more thing. If you saw earlier, their little thought bubbles of what they want actually do start to affect them. So like, she wanted a intermediate work desk. So it was like, I really wish I had an intermediate work desk or something like that. And this will start going down. I don't know if you actually just saw that, but it's going down as we're sitting here. So I kind of just go like this and filter through each person. And when somebody gets to 50%, I just pay the bonus, because I'm like, you know what? It temporarily bumps them up a little bit. And it helps, their productivity and their speed. It does affect their speed. So anyway, what are you doing? No, she's not done. So we'll probably need 1 more work day. Hopefully, oh my gosh, it's just slow as molasses, to get this front end module done. Okay, she finally finished. Oh my gosh, that was so slow. It actually didn't even finish that day. She didn't finish till the next day. But anyway, look how many research points we have now, guys. 119. We're about to do some things. All right, so now what we're trying to do is let's head on back to our features tab, our items listing here with the 0% satisfaction. Let's upgrade. So now, what do we need? We need a backend. Wasn't I making backend modules? Oh crap. Oh, backend module. Wait, what? Backend module? Content management. Wait a minute. What did I do? Okay, so I clearly don't read, guys. I don't read. And we had a content management module. My stinking fault for not reading. But here's the problem. It needs a front end module, which is this thing, but we need one of those. It needs an input module, which we have one, and it needs a back end, and we only have one. So what we need to do is we need to X this out. So we need one of those. We need another one of these, so let's keep that. And then we can get rid of these, I think. Another one. Yeah, we have one. Wait, what did it need? As you can see, guys, this starts getting pretty serious. But if you, as you go along and have more people working on things, you can kind of have it to where one person is swapping between 2 things, the next person is swapping between 2 things, so you kind of never really run out. So that's kind of like the ideal. All right, so we do need a back end and we do need a front end. Okay, so basically we want a back end, so let her finish that back end. I'm nervous to get rid of one of these because we need one of those. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, get rid of that. So we need, okay, right. So she's going to finish this one and then she's going to start, oh shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, I'll put it there. Yeah. And then she's going to do that one. All right. So here's another way, guys, that you can rectify this problem and of not needing like to take too much time is hire another lead developer. So purchase item, put another desk, go on to our, so, oh, she's done training again. Okay, this is perfect. All right, so upgrade, confirm. So now she's expert, and the only thing that this is going to do by training her from now on is, I think, increase her speed till it gets to this 438. So now our, what do you call her? Our CEO is fully trained. So let's say start headhunting. We need another lead developer. Now we can click on salary expectation and demands and say start headhunting. All right, so now let's go. Lego. And let's see what she starts popping up. Yeah, no, 117, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. 118, she left for the day. Great, let's start time machine and get to the morning. All right, pause. So we have Della Olsen. Now it's showing us the salary expectation. Was it showing us that before? So we want her. And now, guys, we can see she has 4 demands. She wants a plant in a black vase, which we can actually give her right now because we have that. She wants a beginner desk. Those are the desks we have currently. But we cannot do the 7-hour workday. And we cannot do the coffee machine just yet. So basically, we can serve 2 out of her 4 demands. So let's go ahead with our normal, our 3,000 with 1,000 bonus. She went, oh, 3,500. Oh, well, you know what, guys? Oh, wait, let's see if she'll do 3,000 without a bonus. I know that's bad, but let's just do it. Oh, crap. Now she wants 36. Nope. You said 35, so you're getting 35. And she took it. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and place our developer. And so what we're going to do is here, guys, is as you can see for her, this front end module is what we had her working on last. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give her the front end module to work on. Wow. Can I just do this? I wish they, oh yeah, okay, good. So now while she's working on finishing this back end and this content management module, she's gonna be working on the front end module. So now, guys, so if you go here, features, upgrade, when this is what I like to do if I'm like waiting on something right now and I don't have other things to do. You just kind of sit, and when this turns to where it's like colorful like that, then you know that they finished what they were doing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, she doesn't even need this anymore. No, because we have one. We need it. Yeah, okay, I'm right. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward until we get everything that we need. All right, guys, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. She is still working on this thinking content manager module. That means her speed is atrocious. Like her total speed, her base speed was 80%, but she gets a bonus from me, and then her move penalty is 25% from just everything, like her demands not being met and all that stuff. So her real speed is 65%, and it is killing me, okay? Killing me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Della, because Della finished this requirement, and I'm going to put her in training. I'm going to start training her. So while she's working on this one, at least now I can start getting an intermediate person to have a higher speed level. So hopefully, so her speed is not, you know what, guys, I should have had her work. Okay, learning moment. I should have had her working on that content management module, because okay, you know what? But now I need the input module, because old girls, wait, if I, hold on, see, we're learning something. You're learning this with me. So if I cancel this, will it put the input module back? Let's see. Yes, it did. Okay. So you know what? You go into training and you make this content management module, because your speed is 91 thinking percent, and it's partly because she has 2 demands met where Caroline has none of her demands met. So we're gonna focus on that probably in the next episode, maybe. Okay, Okay, so now I'm gonna fast forward, and now let's watch her work. Yeah, she's going a heck of a lot faster. Yeah, that was worth it. That was worth it, guys. All right, so now I'll be back when she's done. All right, guys, so we are finally done, and we can upgrade our items listing. As you can see, now we have one backend module, one front end module, and one content management module. So I'm going to head and click upgrade to level 1. As you can see, we're at level 0. So we have nothing going for ourselves. Upgrade to level 1. Boom! Milestone completed. Reach at least 75% satisfaction. We got $60,000. So if we go back, now if you hover over this, we have 100% satisfaction for the landing page and 50% for the items listing. So that averages out to about 75. So that's why we got our milestone. So I'm not going to, this is going into a whole another realm, so I'm not going to worry about that right now, but we're going to look at a couple of things. So as you can see, it's still 50%. So we do want to work on upgrading this again, because we want to get this to 100%. So we want to focus on making the modules to get this upgraded. Hosting, we're still looking good. We're not really having any issues here. Our potential users is way above our registered users, so we don't have any capacity issues right now. But we do need to hurry up and get those features up and going so that we can get more visitors. Also, what I did was I went ahead and started having her, remember she was working on database and video components. Well, that's at 8 and 7 now, but I was looking, I said crap, backend's at 1. So I went ahead and put her on some backend. And me personally, I would probably leave her on backend until she gets about 5 or 6, and then start like evening it out. And then when you don't need something, I would just have her going back and forth. But I personally want to hire another regular developer and then split it up. So like maybe one works on these 3 and then the other one works on those 2 type things. So that's just kind of me thinking in the future. With that, research points. So we have 201 research points now. So as we go, I'm not going to use them up now because something might come up in a tutorial, but as we go, we'll need those. My CEO, I'm training her to get her speed up closer to that 438. That'll just kind of help us with a recruitment standpoint. Now for these researchers, guys, what I'm thinking is let's look at their speed. Your total speed is 77 and Gilbert's is 63. So what I'm thinking is actually taking Gilbert off of research right now and start training him. Because we're pretty good on points. We have 201, and I'm pretty sure the next couple of things to upgrade don't require that many points. So I would rather use this time to start training him. So I'm just going to do that. Same thing with these 2 people. Let's see, did we train? Yeah, so she's almost done. Caroline's almost done with training. So she's going to be intermediate. And then honestly, what I'm thinking is we need to go ahead and get another designer. We need to get another designer. So we'll probably work on doing that in the next episode. But actually, never mind. I'm going to do that right now. I can't help myself, guys. I can't help myself. All right. Start headhunting. Designer. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Research points. Human resources. What's next? Sysadmin, sales exec, supporter. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is what I want. All right. So start headhunting. We want a designer. Let's toggle all of those. We'll keep beginner. Or do we want an intermediate? Do we want to hire beginner or do we want to spend the money? No, we're going to do beginner. So yeah, let's do this. Let's just see if we can get, pause. Okay. So Hetty is who sells 48 years old, and guys, they do retire when they're 65 years old. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not, but they do retire, but that's fine. That's fine. So let's see if we can get another one going here. So let's start 3,000 without 1,000. 4,500. Okay. Let's try 3,500. You're not getting more than 4,000 out of us, honey. All right. 4,000, no signing bonus. And she took it. Boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our second designer placed. And so what I was saying was what I might start doing now. So she needs, if she starts doing UIs, then she needs blueprints and graphics. So what I might do actually is say do a blueprint, a graphic, and then do it. No, you know what? I should let her do these 3 and then let Oh man, this is hard. No, that's fine. Have her do those three because basically her job will be to make UI elements, and then her job will be to make the other thing. So let's take the UI element off. Let's take these off. And then let's put the wire thing on there. Now, technically, I would wait till these two got to 8 and then put this one in there so that then it's kind of making it even because I have I'm obsessive when it comes to that kind of stuff, so it's killing me not to do that right now, but that's what we're gonna do. Great. So now we have them two making components, and that's kind of what I want to do with this developer, but I'll wait till next episode because it's already running over. It's so much, guys. I'm trying to keep these to 30 minutes, but as you go in, it's like it's so much that goes into it. I can't stop. I just can't stop talking. Anyway, all right. So we got our milestones. Our next milestone is to get 20,000 registered users. And remember, in order to get registered users, you need potential users. So that means we have to get the potential users up to 20,000 before we even think about getting the registered users to that. So that means we have to work on adding more features, which at this current framework level we can fit 3. So we have to worry about adding new features, which we can do through research features. So it looks like either text ads or sharing functionality, but we'll go in order. So text ads will be the next one that we do. But yeah, guys, so I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I mean, that was a lot. Like I said, I love this game. It's so much to it. Like you can't be bored. Like you can't possibly be bored with this game. But yeah. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.